I think it's time for a series of local referendums on whether or not you want more migrant hotels in your area. Last year was a record year. Just under 46,000 migrants paid people smugglers thousands of pounds to illegally enter Britain via the Channel. This year, they've already started coming. Hundreds. It'll be in the thousands soon, and the cycle continues. Mark my words, there will be more migrants this year than last year. It'll be another record year. We might as well welcome the 50,000th Channel migrant with a brass band, a red carpet and a night at the Ritz, like some kind of competition winner. Of course, that's not a million miles away from what they're getting anyway. But this is why we need local referendums on migrant hotels, because the local taxpayer needs to know the truth about how much it's costing their council and the burden these hotels put on resources. If the local population decide that they still want hotels in their area, fine, they can have them. But areas who say no shouldn't be made to bear the brunt. I'm going to use the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead as an example. The local council has had to find around £1 million and counting for unaccompanied children. So that's roughly a 1.25% council tax increase or a £1 million reduction in services for the local area. For the indigenous population, local residents, it impacts them. 225 refugees apparently now attend the local area's schools, which means there's a shortage of Year 5 places. Increased transport costs to get some of those kids to school, that's around 59 grand a year. There have been 50 health drop-in surgeries at the area's 2 migrant hotels since April. Each comprises between 1 and 3 members of staff in order to do that. What is more difficult to quantify, of course, is the loss of revenue to the local area. The hotels that these migrants are in brought business, tourism, custom, money. Now they don't. They had gyms, leisure facilities, memberships, money. Now they don't. People worked at these hotels. Now they don't. Social housing stock was already in short supply. Now that's being used up. And any financial help the Home Office or government does offer gets a lot smaller once these migrants turn 18. Now, the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead will have to look after around 19 unaccompanied children who apparently turn 18 in the coming year. Well, then there's the impact on house prices as well. Nobody in their right minds can tell me that a migrant hotel popping up next to your home makes your property go up in value. And general security. A lot of the hotels in the country are near primary schools, nursery schools, etc. Introducing a load of young men with allegedly troubled pasts onto a footpath where young girls walk to school every single morning isn't adding to a sense of ease in the local area, is it? This will be happening in your area. Do you want that? Do you want to pay 1.25% more council tax on top of the usual council tax increases? Do you want a £1 million reduction in your local public services? Do you want there to be fewer school places for your child or less social housing? Enough is enough now. The costs are astronomical, and I think you should have a vote on it. Local people have a right to know the amount of money that it is costing their council and, in turn, costing them every single year to have migrant hotels. Local people have a right to know the burden that these people are having on public services, on school places, on housing, on the healthcare system. And they have a right to vote on it. There are all these lovey-dovey, bleeding-heart liberals who think everyone coming across the Channel is a genuine asylum seeker. Fine, have a vote on it. Those areas that vote in favour of migrant hotels can pay for them. The rest of the population should not have to.